Good evening sa ating lahat. This is my first episode of Random Talk. Random Talk is not random anymore. For tonight, we're gonna talk about the one about mental health. Yes. When we say about health, kasi health is the well-being ng isang tao, no? We are aware na eh. Marami na aware sa mental health. Kasi nga, ang dami na rin nagpapa-spread ng mental health awareness. Pero do we really know how to take care of our mental health? Pero before that, I'm your Kuya Francis, ang nagrurunong-runongan na feeling maraming alam ang iyong speaker. Well, even now we're talking about mental health, I don't need to be professional naman to talk about it. It's like, pag mainit yung tao, hindi ko kailangan maging doktor para masabing nilalagnat siya. Na, pag sabihin na natin nagsusuka yung isang tao, we all know that there's something wrong dun sa tao na yun. So yun lang naman yung daldalan natin for tonight. Pero for now, let's compare muna, no? Kasi my claim o yung nasa isip ko is wala naman halos pinagkaiba yung mental health sa physical health. It's all the same. Ano yun? Gagamitan ng word health. What do you mean ba by someone is physically healthy? No? Someone is physically healthy. Walang sakit. Ano pa? Sa kaya magbuhat, kaya tumakbo, kayang maglakad, kayang, alam mo yun, they can do activities without, they can do activities without any problem. So that's how we consider someone's healthy. Yeah? Ano pa? Physically fit. Pwede rin sa figure. Pero mostly, when it comes to physical activities, that person is very active and parang walang masyadong problem. It's the same with mental health, no? When something's wrong with you mentally, mahirap mag-function yung brain. Mahirap maggawa ng decisions. And some similarities din ay kapag may sakit siya physically, we can never really know unless sabihin niya or may mag-diagnose sa kanya. It's the same way with mental health. Kapag may sakit siya, if meron siyang conditions mentally, para malaman natin yun is sasabihin niya or may magda-diagnose. And isa pa na-express yun. Di ba? Sabi ko nga, pag yung tao may lagnat, mainit yan. Hindi yan makabangon, hindi yan makakilos. It's the same way when you have conditions mentally. Meron niyang hindi kayang gawin. They're stuck. Hindi alam kung ano gagawin. Hindi alam kung paano kikilos. And so it's the same way na merong mga taong may condition na nga physically, pero trabaho pa rin ang trabaho. Diba? It's the same way with may dinadamdam na sila physically, pero hindi nahahalata. Diba? Nalala nyo yung yung nag-trending na video about dun sa delivery? May sakit na pala, hindi sinabi. Then, one day, kind. It's actually the same way with mental conditions, no? With mental health. If someone ay may condition na, so let's say depression, madalas naman hindi nila sinasabi yun. It's very surprising na lang ang dami nagsasabi na ganito sila, ganyan sila. Pero if you're going back, yung mga people na talaga nag-e-end ng kanilang hope, they are the people na hindi naman nagsasabi talaga. So it's almost the same. No. Marami pa similarities when it comes to physical health and mental health. So yun yung gusto ko i-share for tonight. How do we take care of our mental health? Diba? Let's start with the food. Nutrients, yeah? If we're eating healthy, yung yung body natin will start to be healthy. Ano pa ba? When we do habits na para bang nag-exercise tayo, working out, that's how can you say na, oh, you're healthy. It's the same with the mind, with our mental health. Kapag input tayo ng input in our mind ng mga negative things, junk things, alam mo yun, nonsense, nag-iisip tayo ng ikaka-stress natin. It's the same way how we live. Di ba? Kung alam mo naman na araw-araw ka nag-instant noodles, may resulta sa katawan mo yun. Kung araw-araw ka nanonood ng mga negative na bagay, hindi mo malang nagawang encourage yung sarili mo. Hindi mo malang magawa makinig ng mga encouraging thoughts. What do you think will be the result? It's almost the same. No? We will get weaker kapag hindi healthy yung ini-input natin sa katawan. Ganyan yan physically. At the same way, we will get weaker kapag negative yung ini-input natin sa ating thoughts. No? It's not that simple. Pero it's not that simple na, oh, makinig lang tayo ng mga encouraging. Di ganun na tayo. Hindi ko sinasabing ganun. Hindi ko sinasabi na disregard nyo lang nararamdaman nyo. Basta, prayer lang. O kaya, bawal pala manood ng horror, bawal manood ng sad movies. Hindi ganun. No. What I'm trying to say, guys, is, syempre, masarap naman kumain ng when babalik tayo sa physical. It's good na lagi tayong healthy. Gulay, yan, nutritious foods, whole foods. And kahit pa paano, we want donut, pizza. It's always never bad. Kaya let's dive deeper. This is more on maintaining and our mental health. Let's divide the discussion into 4 things. One is fuel, the food. The sad reality lang sa life ay not all is privilege. When it comes to balik tayo sa physical body. Not all naman ay nakakain ng healthy foods like broccoli, gulay, whole meat, di ba? Not everyone. Yung iba tinitipid pa nila. Sobrang konti na lang ng ulam nila. Not everyone is privileged na magkaroon ng ganong meal. Meron din. There are meals na lagi na lang instant noodles. Diba? Not everyone is privileged when it comes to physical health. Not everyone ay pinanganak na kayang kumain 3 times a day. Not everyone is pinanganak with, hindi makatikim ng instant noodles dahil lagi sila nakastay. Ganun. And when it comes to mental health, it's the same. May mga childhood experiences tayo na imbes na makarinig tayo ng encouragement from our parents, what we have is wala akong kwenta. Diba? And those words, those thoughts, malaki impact natin. Kung bata pa lang tayo, sobrang dami na natin kinakaing matamis. What do you think ang resulta sa physical body? Diba? In Filipino accent, we call it diabetes. Well, it's a joke. Pero yun nga, sobrang maalat. Kasi nga, they don't have the privilege to buy foods. Lagi na lang instant noodles, lagi na lang instant ramen, pansit, laki. Di po tayo sponsored. Pag mga ganun, we know na paglaki nun, it will become not healthy para sa bata na yun. It's the same way with us na kapag bata pa lang tayo, ang nafe-feed sa utak natin is wala kang future, wala kang kinabukasan, wala kang kwenta. Malaki yung pagbabago na. No. So not all are privileged when it comes to mental health conditions. The same way, kapag matanda na tayo, may mga parts kasi na pinapanood natin. Di ba? Na-expose ka sa ganitong pinapanood mo, nalagay sa brain mo, nagre-reflect ng maraming negativities. Tapos, hindi na natin napapansin nagmamanifest na yon in our decisions, in our actions. Diba? And hindi lang basta yung intake din. Hindi naman no. Sabi nga nila, bawal yung kulang, bawal din yung sobra. Kailangan sakto lang. When it comes to ideas, when it comes to thoughts, we need to be aware kung negative na ba or positive or balance. Syempre, hindi naman natin pwedeng iwasan ng negativity in life. Negative words, negative thoughts. Pero you need to make sure na, alam mo yun, you can do something about it. One thing is yung scrolling. In modern term, ang tawag doon ay doom scrolling. Kasi what we have in social media is all data, is all information. So, scroll tayo ng scroll. May tumatatak sa atin. Yung mga meme na hindi natin makalimutan. Tumatatak yan Napapasok yan sa brain mo. The question is that healthy? Yun. Kasi guys, algorithm ng TikTok, algorithm ng Blue app, Purple app, it's designed para mag-scroll ka na mag-scroll. No? It's the same with junk food. Kumain ka, hindi mo namamalayan. Alam mo yun, hindi ko mapigilan Di ba? Sa mga junk foods. Dinesign kasi yun para mag-crave tayo dun. It's the same with social media. It's the same with doom scrolling. Doom scrolling. It's designed para ma-hook tayo. It's designed para hindi tayo tumigil ka-scroll. So, it's in our willpower to discipline ourselves na alamin kung ano yung papasok natin sa mind natin. No? And that's first, the fuel, the energy, or the food. Food is equals to information. So, yun yung una natin na-discuss. Next is exercise. Yung health natin physically, hindi lang siya about on what we eat. It matters din kung ano yung ginagawa natin. Kung kain tayo na kain, wala tayong ginagawa, you know na may mangyayari sa atin. Tataba tayo, o hindi tayo maging healthy, maging high blood, diabetes. No? It's the same way in our minds. If we do negative things, or alam mong may mga activity tayo na hindi nagpapa-healthy sa mind, alam mo yun, relapse tayo ng relapse. Kinig tayo ng kinig ng mga sad song. We're not doing anything different. Gusto natin maka-move on, pero we're not doing anything new. At tingin nyo, ano mangyayari doon? Yeah. And there are things na pwede natin gawin to exercise our mental health. And one thing is journaling. Do you write, guys? No? Sobrang laking bagay yung nagsusulat. Nagsusulat ng thoughts, nagsusulat ng ideas, and nag-lag ako. Pero well, okay na. Journaling is one activity na pwede natin gawin. If hindi ka sanay, ganun na naman. Hindi naman tayo sanay mag-jogging. Pero we can make ourselves na sanayin mag-jogging. Hindi tayo sanay mag-workout. Pero we can make ourselves na mag-workout. Diba? So, yun. We can always start. There's always a first time. Kaya kung hindi kayo sanay mag-journal, magsulat, there's always a first time. Ito yung next naman natin na activity na pwedeng gawin is, ito pinakagusto ko, being grateful. Being gratitude. Practice yourself to always say thank you. That's one healthy activity for our mind. To be grateful. Look for anything gusto nyo sa prayer nyo idaan, or kahit bibili lang kayo sa tindahan, thank you po. Bababa kayo sa bus, sa jeep, thank you po. Practice gratitude. And every day in our lives, mahirap makahanap, no? Sa araw-araw, mahirap makahanap ng mga bagay na pwede natin ikasaya. Meron talagang araw na dadaan na hindi tayo masaya. Pero lagi tayong merong pwedeng ipagpasalamat. No? Dumaan man yung araw na wala tayong ikakasaya, pero hindi pwedeng matapos yung araw na wala tayong ipagpapasalamat. So, one idea or one activity na pwede natin gawin is practice being grateful. No? It's a good exercise. Next is talking about your feelings. Expressing your emotions is one activity na healthy din. No? Pero again, express nyo lang yon sa taong pagkakatiwalaan nyo. Siyempre, not every people pwede natin sabihan. Always choose the people na pwede natin pagkatiwala. Pwede tayo mag-rant out, mag-vent, magreklamo. Pero, yun nga, choose your people. Choose your friends. Yung sasabihan natin. Yun yung unang remedy when it comes sa mabigat na pakiramdam. Pag mabigat pakiramdam nyo, first remedy nyo is humanap kayo ng kausap. Kahit naman hindi nyo pag-usapan yung problem, pero pwede nyong kausapin or pwede yung kahit anong topic. Alam niyo, magkaroon ka lang ng kausap is very helpful na. And these activities, it will not change your situation on a one try. Pag nag-gym ka, hindi naman gaganda yung katawan mo na isang araw ka lang nag-gym. Di ba? Hindi naman may muscle ka na agad after one day. No. The answer is consistency. If you care about your mental health, try those activities na consistent. No? Be consistent. Try starting muna. Kung hindi tayo sanay mag-journal, hindi tayo sanay, alam mo yun, maging pala thank you. Hindi tayo sanay na mag-express ng emotions. There's always a first time, guys. So, try nyo muna and then be consistent. And tingnan natin, what will change in your life? No? And that's the second thing. Pangatlo is rest. How do we rest our mind? No? Alam naman natin na rest is not just sleep. Kahit minsan sa pagtulog hindi natin mahanap yung pahinga. And that's happening. Or that's real. Kahit anong tulog mo, pagising mo, pagod ka pa rin. Kasi it's not the body that needs the rest, but maybe the mind. No? So, pero basic, alam naman natin yan, 8 hours a day, we need to rest, we need to sleep. And it's non-negotiable, kahit naman gumising ka ng 48 hours, alam mo maghahanap ka pa rin ng tulog. So, rest is very essential to our physical. How about the mind? No? Na-try mo na ba mag-pause? Look at the moments. Pause. Wala kang iniisip. Wala kang pinoproblema. Kahit maraming problema. hindi naman need na ano. Kasi nga, there are things na hindi natin kaya kontrolin. Tapos, stressin natin sarili natin doon. Sayang yung brain cells natin. Always check, assess your pause muna. Hindi mo kailangan ng solusyon agad. Lalo na wala ka namang mahanap na solusyon. Pause, take your time, reflect. Pag marami nangyayari sa mind mo, try to close your eyes and then breathe. Huminga ka lang. 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Then tingnan natin. Baka pwede mo na i-assess. Pero again, one rest din, yung ginawa kong activity kanina. Di ba? Usually, gano'n naman eh. Alam mo yun, pagod tayo sa buong week. Di ba? Pagod tayo sa buong week. Daming trabaho, daming iniisip. Pagdating sa weekend, umaakyat tayo ng bundok. Di ba? Nangyayari yan. Pagod tayo sa trabaho, pero we're still gonna travel. Be-beach tayo. Enjoy tayo. It's still a physical activity. So, rest doesn't have to be wala kang gagawin. Diba? Rest is having a peaceful situation without thinking dun sa kinakapagod natin. So, take a moment for that. No? Yun yung ating pangatlo. Rest. Give your time to rest. Try nyo guys, 30 minutes without social media. Try nyo lang. 30 minutes lang. Without social media. Without any book na binabasa. Without music on the background. Nothing. Try nyo lang yun. Let's see kung kaya. No? Next is ito. Ito malaking ano to. Malaking usapin to eh. Part of our physical health is our hygiene. Diba? Ang start usually ng mga sakit kapag, alam mo, may bacteria, syempre hindi tayo malinis. Pag may virus, hindi mo nagawang sanitize. Diba? And that's part of health. Yung pagiging ano natin, pagiging clean, pagiging hygienic. So how do we compare that to mental health? I'm gonna use the term boundaries. No? Boundaries. Ito lang, hanggang dito lang. Kasi toxic conversations will make you alam mo yun, guguluhin niya yung isip niyo eh, dudumihan niya yung isip niyo eh. So boundaries sa mga taong lalapit sa'yo, sa mga taong kakausapin mo. Aminin natin, not all people ay matinong kausap. Diba? So you need to set boundaries sa mga ganong person. And ano pa? Draining thoughts. Draining situations. Pero again, not everyone is privileged. For example, sa work, toxic yung environment sa work eh. Pero that work ay, alam mo yun, nagbibigay sa'yo ng sweldo eh. So you need to survive. Hindi mo kailangan umalis sa ganong toxic environment. If you have the privilege na umalis doon, try to get out sa ganong situation. Pero let's have the reality, or let's face the reality na hindi lahat may privilege na mamili ng trabaho nila. So ano gagawin natin? If we're living in a toxic environment, there's always ways para ma-detoxify, para maglinis. Gets ba? Yeah, you live in a toxic environment, pero there are always ways para malinis yun. How? Yun nga, babalik tayo sa mga pinag-usapan natin. Exercise, journaling, expressing, talking to friends, learning something new. There's so many things pa para malinis yung pinanggalingan natin toxic environment. So kapag draining na yung thoughts, maybe you need to face that. No? Boundaries doesn't always mean distance. Again, boundaries doesn't always mean distance. Pag sinabi natin boundaries, dapat lalayo ka na sa tao na yun. May mga taong hindi privilege na umalis sa ganong situation. So ano pwede natin gawin? Don't let that conversation define you. For example, pumasok ka na masaya sa work, pumasok ka sa school na masaya, tapos pagpasok mo, may narinig kang hindi maganda. Dahil dun sa hindi maganda na yun, nasira yung buong araw. Pag uwi mo, bad trip ka na. No? Don't define yourself, don't define your day dun sa words na 10 seconds mo lang narinig, pero naapektuhan ka 8 hours. Diba? So, ganun. There are moments na ganong scenario. So, be careful with that. No? So, yun ang aking comparison. Una, check natin yung foods natin. Check natin yung information na pumapasok sa isip natin. Yun yung lagi ko sinasabi na naghahanap kayo ng di ba? Yung may meaning ba yun pag view niya yung story ko? May meaning ba yun kapag nag-react siya? Pag nalaman niyo yung meaning, paano kayo matutulungan nun? Ano magiging epekto sa inyo? Di ba? We're seeking information na hindi naman natin kailangan. So when it comes to food, or when it comes to information, check din natin. Ano ba yung nakikita natin, nababasa natin, napapakinggan natin. Always choose lagi yung papakinggan nyo, papanoorin nyo. Next is yung exercise. Yung mga ginagawa natin. Yung pag-scroll ba na 3 hours social media, does it help? Guilty rin naman ako doon. Pero yun nga, always give time. Sabihin na natin, read a book, write something, talk to someone, talk to new people. Ganun. Always surround yourself with the right people na ang sasabihin is, you're gonna make you better. No? And yung pag-rest, very important yung rest, guys. Yung pagpapahinga. So, think about it all the time. Para malaman natin yung tamang pahinga, alamin natin kung saan tayo napapagod. Next is yung hygienes and boundaries. No? It's not bad to have boundaries. It's never wrong to give yourself boundaries, to limit yourself sa mga kakausapin. Hindi lahat kailangan mo i-please. Hindi lahat kailangan na magkaroon ng access sa'yo. So guys, very important to have boundaries. Lalo na if we're gonna talk about mental health. And yun yung very, very concerning. No? Mental health is not just about pag may sakit ka lang, doon ka lang may pakialam. Usually kasi yung mga tao ganyan mga Pilipino ganyan. Lalo na sa physical. Kikilos lang yan kapag may sakit na. Magkakaroon lang yan ng concern sa katawan kapag may nararamdaman na. Hindi, okay lang yan. Crispy pata. Lechong kawali. Ayan, bulalo, may utak. Ganun yung mga Pilipino Pero kapag may naramdaman na, okay, titigil na ako. Mag-ano na ako. Mag-exercise na ako. Kakain na ako ng healthy foods. And usually, ganun din ginagawa natin sa mental health natin Kapag frustrated na tayo, doon na tayo kumikilos. Kapag pagod na yung utak natin, doon na tayo magtatanong. Doon na tayo maghahanap ng solusyon. Kapag di mo na kaya, umabot ka pa sa depression kasi nga. So parang gano'n. May mga bagay tayong pwede naman nating i-prevent. No? Yun yung yung one thing na gusto ko rin i-share na. Meron tayong kayang i-prevent Meron tayong pwedeng i-prevent. So, prevention is better than cure. So, ngayon pa lang, taking care of our mental health is not just dun sa malungkot na, sa depressed na, sa may anxiety na. Hindi lang para dun yung taking care of our mental health. Even ourselves, maybe we're not really sure. Baka mamaya, napapagod ka na, hindi ka marunong magsalita. May nararamdaman ka na, ayaw mo lang magsabi. Kasi nga, baka makaabala ka. Diba? It's always the same lang with the physical health nung bata tayo, ayaw natin sabihin na kinagat tayo ng aso. Kasi natatakot tayo sa magulang natin. Diba? So, there's so many similarities when it comes to physical health and mental health. So, my message for tonight, guys, is alam naman natin, aware na tayo. So, take care of your health na. Next. No? Sana ganun yung i-view. I'm sharing this kasi gusto ko na ganun natin i-view yung mental health natin. Practice organizing kung ano yung papasok sa atin. Yung diet natin, information diet, content diet. Ano ba yung mga kailangan natin papasukin sa isip natin? Yun lang, no? And ang tawag ko dyan ay mental fitness Diba? Physical fitness, exercise, diet, proper diet. So, take care din with your mental fitness. And yun. Again, guys, wala naman tayo pinag-usapang masyadong technical dito, di ba? Hindi naman tayo professional na nag-usap about science. Hindi naman tayo nag-usap about about sa anxiety, therapeutic, chubanes, keme. Nagkwentuhan lang tayo for tonight. And nag-compare lang ako, physical health, mental health. Ang message ko lang, take care of your mental health the same way you take care your physical body. So, yun lang. Thank you sa mga nakinig. That's for our episode 1. No? the one about mental health. It's not different from our physical health. And always take care. O yun lang. Thank you for staying sa mga nakinig. And lahat to ay upload natin, no? Upload natin yung recordings. Kaya ngayon, outro muna ako. This is your Kuya Francis, ang nagurunong-runungan at feeling maraming alam. Goodbye, out.